Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Hey, we are live here at Barnwired in Sigourney for the Iowa Music Showcase. Are you guys ready for a good time today? Come on. Oh, yeah. Yay, yay. Yes, we're always at Barnwired. It's a beautiful Friday here in Sigourney, Iowa, and Amanda is here from Barnwired to tell us what's up.
Yes. So today is the first Friday of the month, so we have handballs, diced potatoes and corn. Yes, I know. It's Handball Friday. And then our sandwich of the week is a chopped Italian sub with your choice of side, and the soup is loaded potato. Next week, I saw Monday is chicken fettuccine, so that'll be good. And Friday, I think, is lasagna. But we are trying a new sandwich of the week. It is a jalapeno popper grilled cheese.
Neil would like that.
So that kind of sounds good. And our soup is chicken and noodle. And then we will be open, just throwing it out there because it's coming up. We will be open for Mother's Day. We will do our normal Sunday breakfast and lunch menu all day. And then, of course, we have Mother's Day gifts. We have graduation gifts, all the things. And we got some buckets from one of the beer companies. So now we can do buckets of beer.
Buckets of beer.
Buckets of beer. That's right. So you can do a domestic bucket, or you can do one with like carbless or seltzers, all that stuff in there too. So that's kind of what's new and going on, Steve.
Right. Ooh, flea markets this weekend.
Hey, before you get out of here, how'd the rural road trip go last week?
It was good. It was awesome. We had a great time. We appreciate everybody coming in and dealing with how crowded it was in here. You were here Friday. You know what it was like. It just continued through Saturday also. So, no, it was phenomenal as usual. So,
and you were slinging drinks out at Enchanted Events last Saturday night for the Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys concert.
Yes.
And you were busy back there, too.
Yes, that was an absolute blast. Honestly, unfortunately, I didn't even really get to have a chance to enjoy the music, but we had a phenomenal time. My staff that worked out there was only 3 of us, and they dealt and rolled with the punches with me. So it was great, though. I'll do it again. It was good.
I mean, I even yelled at you the one time, and you were like, hey.
Yeah, I'm like staring at the back wall, just mixing drinks.
All right. Well, thank you, Amanda. Put your hands together for Amanda Snakenberg from Barnwired. All right. Now we get to our featured event. Mr. Joshua Sinclair. Joshua, how you doing today?
I'm good. It's great to be back.
Yeah, it's been approximately a year since you've been in here.
I think so, yeah.
And we were talking, we're probably going to have to book you out probably May of next year. It sounds like you're going to be down
awesome.
in this area once again. So for those that aren't familiar with you, maybe they weren't here last year, maybe they haven't seen our videos or heard our radio interviews in the past, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a singer-songwriter. I do my live show is a live looping show where I I use this little loop pedal thing, and I can create kind of like band dynamics on the fly, so nothing's pre-recorded. But I played in bands throughout most of my life, and but I've been doing this, do a couple hundred shows a year as a one-man band for the last 9 years or so. So it's another fun, busy year, and still supporting a record that I released last year. So
yeah, and you said that was a couple hundred shows a year. I didn't want to overlook that.
Well, you had mentioned earlier today on the radio that I still have some dates I need to fill in and stuff, so I can maybe get up to that 300 threshold.
You're slacking.
I am.
Well, you won't. I guess I was going to say, do you want weekends off? Well, but you probably don't have any weekends off.
My weekends off are Monday, Tuesday, usually. So, yeah.
Well, that's cool. How long you been doing this music thing?
Professionally, about 25 years.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay. And you've been, I always like to touch on the fact that you were in kind of a rock band, like a touring rock band around the United States, right?
Yeah. So I was in a duo called Little Mojo for about 12 years with my brother. and we signed a few record deals out in New York City. So we were out there for about 7 years, and then moved back, and in 2010 started up a 3-piece called Hollywood Burnout, which is more like the rock band kind of thing. And we did stuff for about 5 or 6 years. And one of our last shows was out in Vegas at the Jerry Lewis Telethon, doing that on TV. And but yeah, we did a few shows after that. But and my brother and I still play like maybe 20, 30 shows or so every year. So it's still fun. Still get to do the band thing every once in a while.
No, that's cool. So obviously with the you obviously like country music. I mean, how would you describe your music? It's kind of a mishmash, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I don't like to like put it in one genre, but I think when I have to list things on like Spotify or iTunes, it's country is usually like the first thing. So I mean, I've gotten into more country over the last 10 years or so with my writing. So I'd say country, but I'm a rock guy at heart. So so it's a little bit of that too.
And that definitely comes out in your music.
Absolutely,
I mean, rock.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, kind of a country rock. Yeah, I mean, I was refreshing myself on your stuff this morning when I was getting ready for the show to come up here this morning. So yeah. I've always loved your sound, and
thank you. I appreciate it,
and that's good stuff. So, all right, let's go way back then.
Okay.
Like when you were in school, maybe high school, middle school, were you a music guy then?
I started playing guitar when I was 10, so I guess I was. Like, it was something I really wanted to do. So I took lessons for about 6 years, and I was just immersed in it. I loved everything about it. I would come home, do my homework, and then I would practice for like 4 or 5 hours every night just because I loved playing. And it really just kind of turned into just a career. Like, you know, I started bands in high school and then college. And, I love everything about it. You know, it's the good and the bad. I mean, because it helps you appreciate the good when those bad moments happen. And, but, yeah, I've kind of gotten a chance to experience all of it. So it's been good.
Now, when you said 10 when you started playing guitar?
Yes.
Is that when you got your first tattoo?
No, I wish, because I would have been a little, you know, my skin would have still been, you know, I still would have been growing. I could have saved a little bit of money and stuff. But no, my first tattoo, I was 19 years old.
Okay, so you waited a few years.
I was grown, yeah. It was a bad choice. Do you know what my first tattoo is?
No, I have no idea.
So when I meet people, like, oh, your tattoos, they look cool and stuff. I'm like, well, not my first one. So my first one, I got a tramp stamp on the back of my lower back because I didn't know where to put it. I didn't know what to get. So, yeah. So
I don't ever want to see that one.
But then a few years ago I put the emoji where it's like, I don't know, right next to it and stuff because it was like that mistake. So yeah, I tried to fix it a little bit. Yeah. Got to get the bad ones out of the way first, you know. So
all right? So is there any tattoos? How many tattoos do you think you have? Do you know?
Oh, I usually do them all in sessions. So I mean, my arms are covered, my chest is covered, my lower back, you know, but. I still have some room, like here and here.
How about your legs? You've got pants on tonight.
Yeah, I don't have any on my legs yet. But
right.
if I run out
so
of room here, yeah, I do. Yeah,
you got places to go with more ink. I'm trying to think of Pete Davidson. He's the actor of Saturday Night Live.
He's getting them taken off.
He's getting them taken off because he wants to
start over, right?
Start fresh.
Yeah.
Get rid of the.
I don't know. I would never do that. I just think like it's kind of like my guitar. It's like a roadmap of my life. Like there's been so many moments. Every single one of these tattoos, every single one of these stickers means something.
Yeah.
Either through the people I've met, the things I've done, or the places I've gone. So it's just kind of that part of me and stuff.
Yeah.
So
very cool. Well, let's jump into the first song for the
right.
day. Again, we're hanging out here with Joshua Sinclair. What's song number 1?
All right, so I'm gonna throw it back. I was talking to you on the radio about this. I wrote this song. It came out in 2020 on a record, and this was actually the title track. But it's a song that I wrote about my first love was Pamela Anderson because I was always grounded. I was always grounded on the weekends. I had this little black and white TV, and I would watch Baywatch. So yeah, exactly. So
across the beach.
That's right. So I wrote this song with her in mind, and it was the title track of my 2020 release called "Silicone and Wine."
Joshua Sinclair here on the showcase.
I was out one night drinking Chardonnay, thinking about a girl I hadn't seen since she moved away. And she walked in through that door. She had the same face, yeah, but with a whole lot more. She had a nip, she had a tuck. She put some jelly in a pickup truck. Now she's just like Hollywood on a Friday night. She's a real life Barbie doll. If I'm Thomas, she's Pamela. And everything seems so much sweeter this time, yeah, yeah, with silicone and wine. Oh, yeah. See, a year after that, we began to date. But once a month, she gets a shot right in her face. Every now and then we fight like hell. But the best thing is when she gets mad at me. I can never tell. She had a nip, she had a tuck. She put some jelly in a pickup truck. Now she's just like Hollywood on a Friday night. She's a real life Barbie doll. If I'm Thomas, she's Pamela. Everything seems so much sweeter this time, yeah, yeah, with silicone and wine, yeah. Yeah, now she can't stand next to a flame. Yeah, with one hand tied behind her back, she can hold your beer and write your name, yeah, babe. She had a nip, she had a tuck. She put some jelly in a pickup truck. And now she's just like Hollywood on a Friday night. She's a real life Barbie doll. If I'm Thomas, she's Pamela. And everything seems so much sweeter this time, yeah, yeah, with silicone and wine, yeah. Yeah, with silicone and wine, yeah. Yeah, yeah, with silicone and wine, yeah, yeah, yeah. With silicone and wine.
Joshua Sinclair here on our Iowa Music Showcase. Again, we're at Barn Wired in the big town of Sigourney, Iowa. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break up next. We'll, for our Facebook and YouTube viewers, go to about a 2-minute commercial break, and we'll be back with more with Joshua Sinclair right after this.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Hey, we are back live here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. Again, we're doing the Iowa Music Showcase at Barn Wired in Sigourney. We're hanging out with Iowa's Joshua Sinclair. Now, Josh, you just did a song about Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, I mean, she indirectly inspired the song, so there you go.
So you got, I'd say, a fairly serious relationship going on. Have you ever written a song about your girlfriend?
I have. I actually wrote a song 2 weeks into dating, and it used the L word, the love word. And we hadn't said that yet, like in real life. And so when I played it for her, I said, now listen, like, I'm not trying to, like, fast forward things here and stuff, but I said it sang better, because I learned that, like, with how, like, with working with producers, a lot of things sing better and stuff. But she loved it, and we did a video together with it and stuff, and and we're still together. We just bought a house together and stuff too.
Nice.
So,
How many years now?
6.5 years. So
Way to remember.
Well, we met at the fair. We met at the Iowa State Fair. So we have that. It's kind of like something that's a close connection for us. We both love the fairs. So it's pretty neat. We have a neat story that we get to share together.
For sure. Speaking of the State Fair, we were talking about that before we went on the air. That'll be a busy time for you again this summer.
Absolutely, man.
Tell us about that.
So I have a few shows out there. I'm playing the first night with my brother at the Iowa Craft Beer Tent, and then I am playing that first Saturday at Jalapeno Pete's, which is always fun, and then that first Sunday with my brother at the Mid-American Stage right before Pecos and the Rooftops that night. Then I'm at JR's later that next week, and then Stockman's Inn with my brother, so on that last Thursday. But yeah, you can get all my stuff, joshuasinclair.com. It has all the links to all my socials and tour dates and everything. So, but I love the fair, man. The fair is always... It's always a blast. And by the end of those 10, 11 days, you're just like, okay, I need a long nap, because it's it's a long week.
And eat some normal food.
I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
Like we were also saying, it's like you could spend all your money that you want on grandstand events, or you can use that same amount of money just to feed yourself at the fair throughout the same time. So you got to pick and choose.
Yeah, and I mean, I love the food out there, but it is like
it's expensive.
So I always get the picnic in a cup, because that'll fill me up, and it's like, I don't know, $10 or $12 or so over at the Pork Tent, and they've done that like the last 2 or 3 years, and after I have that, I'm just like, I don't need anything else. I'm good to go. So
now we're talking also beforehand about, speaking of food and state fair stuff, pickles.
Oh, I love pickles.
You have is it an obsession?
Oh, no. Not an obsession. But
like pickles.
I do love pickles. So I'll eat pickles just by themselves. If I get a Bloody Mary, it's got to be pickles, no olives. I don't know, something about pickles. I just love them. They're good. They're
There's
just
another
always
song
good.
titles.
Yeah.
There's just something about pickles.
Well, I don't know. I like the pickles and coffee. Like that's the one right there, man.
Pickles and coffee. That would be an interesting
yeah.
title for a song. Neil likes pickles.
And,
Neil's
and coffee, right?
That's running the show here.
Go.
But we've had many discussions on our morning show that I don't like pickles.
Yeah.
Pickles.
Do you like olives?
No.
Okay. Because I meet a lot of people who like olives, but they don't like pickles.
Nope.
I like pickles, but I don't like olives.
I'm a very plain person. I don't, keep green stuff away from me for the most part.
Okay.
So.
I'll put my pickle gift that I brought for you back in my car then, I guess. So.
Yeah, whoops.
So much for that. I guess Neil and we'll enjoy that with our coffee afterwards,
So you mentioned you've got the website. You're also on social media.
Yes. Absolutely.
You got your Facebook page, which is all caps.
Yeah.
Joshua Sinclair.
Yeah.
If you look him up, you can't miss it. It's all capital letters.
Yeah, and I finally changed that just because like having a personal page and a music page, it was just getting confusing for people. So yeah, Joshua Sinclair is how you can find me. It's got me holding this nice guitar. This is Tater. But if you go to my website, joshuasinclair.com, it has all my social links up there to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everything and stuff, YouTube. So that's probably the best way, so you don't have to like think about the other links and stuff. So
yeah, as you were mentioning, your personal profile, you start getting people thinking that they're your friend and sending friend requests.
Yeah,
which I have that. It's you just kind of leave people hanging and just let them.
I get it. I mean, you have so many people that are trying to get in touch with you, Steve.
Yes.
So it's don't try and send Steve a message. He will not respond.
You can't send me a message on my personal profile.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so you mentioned Tater is the name. That's the name of your guitar.
Yeah. So when I got him, he just kind of looked like a potato when he didn't have any stickers on him. So
I can see that.
Well, and I had to name. I always name all my guitars. Any instrument that I play has a name.
Right.
So this one's Tater. His brother's Tot. His sister's Madge. His other brother is Blaze. And then there's Tex that I got out of Austin, Texas, which was the predecessor to Tater because he was the old '69 Hummingbird that I toured with him for about 12 years, but he was just kind of falling into himself and stuff. So it was time to get the upgrade. So
The old tater.
Yeah.
Are
Tater.
there any of these stickers on your guitar that have any special stories to you? Or is it just
here,
obviously
look at
stuff
this.
you've collected
So
over the years?
this one up top, it has my girlfriend's phone number on it. Like this is how this. So her friend gave me her number on a business card at the show that I met her at. And I still don't have her number memorized. So in case I ever, need her number, because it's speed dial, like nobody ever
What's
memorizes
the point
numbers.
of memorizing phone numbers anymore?
But if I ever need to, I'd be like, yeah, there's my emergency contact. It's on top of Tater, So
in case you pass out on stage or something.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of everything. This dollar bill that was one of my brothers buried when I was camping like 10 years ago, and he had camped at the same site I was camping at.
Okay.
And he buried $1, and he said he left me like a geocache kind of thing to try and find it. And so I found it, I taped it on here. So yeah, they all
What's
kind of mean
the
something.
everyone loves a German girl?
So I had this friend. I had this friend that lived in New York City. That she was German. She was a musician and stuff, and she gave me that sticker years ago. But yeah, just a little bit of everything on this.
No, it's cool. It looks awesome.
Right on.
And it looks really good on your profile picture on
there you go.
on your social media.
And it's
stuff
always
too.
changing because a lot of them will fade out and stuff, especially
Yeah.
the ones in the back, rubbing against and stuff. But yeah.
Like I told you on the phone this morning, we had a phone conversation on just another morning show, and I was saying you're probably the coolest guy that I said I don't like the word vibe.
Yes.
And I think vibe stuff is.
I've seen your show, and
So-
I know you say this to everybody, but I'll take the compliment.
I have never said this, and I told you this morning. When I grow up, I want to be Joshua
All
Sinclair.
right, man. Well, we got the flannels going. We're both got the. Now you just got to cut your shirt down the middle. I just got a bunch of new bolo ties and
All
stuff.
right.
My mom found an old bolo tie that my grandpa used to wear. That was old. It's a wooden like nickel looking thing that has a buffalo on it that he
Right.
got in Yellowstone like back in the '60s and
Yeah.
stuff. So, but that one's a little too big, and I don't want to wear out like really nice stuff, like sentimental things and stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll bring you a bolo tie, some pickles, and I'll cut your shirt
cut
next
my
time. So yeah, we'll be good to go.
Watch.
Yeah. I'll
Watch
do
the
that
gray
too.
hair poof out of my chest.
There you go, man. There you go.
I have to brush my gray.
Hey, you gotta
chest
do what
hair
you gotta do.
occasionally. Keep it out of my face.
Yeah.
Let's get
You're like the Magnum PI of radio, right there, man.
I have a face for radio.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm on video now. Let's do song number 2. What do you say?
So I wanted to do a song that I started playing this one again this last year, and I wrote this back in 2002. I wrote it for a girl that I was trying to date at the time, and then in 2005 or 6, I had a really good friend of mine that passed away. She was sisters of some great friends of mine. She was 17 years old. She got in a car accident. And her family asked me and my brother to play this song at her funeral. And I didn't, the significance of it didn't hit me until I was actually playing it during her funeral. Yeah. And it was like, I wrote it for another reason, but it was meant for that moment. And so so I started playing this one again. It came out in a record. I re-released some stuff back in 2016 on an album called Love Hate. But this is a song of mine called Angel.
All right. Once again, Joshua Sinclair here on the Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired.
Went to bed on Sunday, slipped through to Monday. Oh, why? Thinking it all just go away. If life was as simple, then we'd all think and tremble, yeah. But things don't always turn out that way. So calm down, my angel. Come and help me fly. Calm down, my sweet angel, yeah. And tell me why. Lonely highways, I cry to stay awake, but you give me hope. That to see you before the night's through. I could never feel alone. So calm down, my angel. Come and help me fly. Yeah. Calm down, my sweet angel, yeah, and tell me why. We know that life goes by just like the wind, and I just wanna see you, yeah, again. So calm down, my angel, yeah, come and help me fly, yeah, calm down, my sweet angel, yeah, and tell me why. Oh, yeah.
Joshua Sinclair here on our Iowa Music Showcase. Before I forget to ask you later on, I'll ask you right now, how many albums do you have out there?
17.
17,
yeah.
That is a lot of music.
Working on number 18. I'm working on a couple singles this summer. So I don't know. I try and stagger it, like maybe a full album every 2 years.
Okay.
But I want to release a couple singles this year of some new songs that I'm writing. But
yeah.
17 records. But I mean, that just means that I'm older, you know. So all Steve's doing here is trying to age me a little bit. I mean, it's all good. You have to be an age, right? Tom Petty said, if you're not getting older, you're dead. So
yeah, exactly. And all that stuff, is that all on like Spotify and Apple?
Yes.
And,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
So if
everything.
you look up Joshua Sinclair, you're bound to find some music and a lot of listening to get
absolutely.
caught up with your stuff from over the
I think
years.
I have over 5 hours of music up
Oh,
there.
wow.
So you can do like a road trip to past
Chicago,
Minneapolis. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Chicago if you drive fast, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's take our last break of the show, and we'll hear from some of our sponsors. More with Joshua Sinclair coming up here on the Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired. The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You got to stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook. Why choose Lifetime Dental? The legacy and experience of 30 years. Cutting-edge technology. Advanced education in pediatrics. Orthodontics. And restorative dentistry. A one-of-a-kind experience for the whole family. But most of all, we're compassionate doctors who are here to listen to your concerns and use our expertise to help. For all things dental, think Lifetime Dental.
Oski Fazanti Pink is a refreshing, sweet, fizzy pink wine with tropical fruit aromas including pineapple and lychee, followed by the zing of green apple and citrus on the palate. It pairs nicely with desserts and is a great wine for celebrating special events. Oski Fazanti Pink is available at Tassel Ridge Winery and at some of our more than 350 retail outlets in Iowa. If you don't see Oski Fazanti Pink from Tassel Ridge Winery in your favorite store, ask the manager to get it for you.
And we are back. Whoa, hello. We are back here live at Barn Wired in Sigourney for the Iowa Music Showcase, hanging out with Joshua Sinclair, and it is that time for 5 random questions.
Oh, boy, I love this part. I love this.
All right, so you're a pickle fan.
I am.
I was going to say fanatic. That sounds a little bit
I also
maybe
like
too
pickleball.
Pickleball,
So, yeah.
okay.
So I didn't even think about that.
All
Like,
right,
it's just,
pickleball. So here's your first question. Is a hot dog with a giant pickle as the bun a good idea?
No, and see, I wish it was. I'm gluten-free. I had to go gluten-free a few years ago, so I wish that I could get into that. But no, man, I like a bun.
All right.
I like a bun.
All right.
With some pickle relish on top, but not a whole pickle. That's like eating ketchup by itself,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I love ketchup, but I can't eat it by itself.
Question 2. This is our question of the day that goes up. It probably went up by now at noon.
Okay.
We put up a question of the day every day. What's a big popular movie that you have never seen?
Oh, Footloose.
All right, you've never seen Footloose.
I just went to my cousin was in Footloose last night at a high school,
Okay.
and so I went to the play. And I know about Footloose. I've never seen the movie though.
All right.
So
Well, there's the original, and then there's the remake.
Oh, I didn't even know there's
Yeah,
a remake.
yeah.
Which one should I see? Probably the original.
The original.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Mine was The Godfather. I've never seen The
Oh, really?
Godfather.
Okay. Like none of them?
None of them.
Okay.
No. Sorry. And then I was quoting what I thought was a quote from The Godfather, but say hello to my little friend, and that's Scarface. So I haven't seen that one either.
Same actor. Like, you know, you're close. You're close.
Where were we? Question 3. Where would you spend your dream vacation if money wasn't an object?
Oh, man. Well, hopefully my girlfriend's watching. Anywhere with her.
Oh.
Anywhere with her. No, we did just go to Greece last year, and that was kind of both on our list to like check out. We both don't like olives, so maybe that's why it works so well. And we went over to Greece we went over there just to try the olives. That was it.
And then you came back?
We still don't like them.
So it was a short trip.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I wish it was. That's like a 12-hour plane ride.
Yeah,
Man. Whew.
I don't think I could do that. Question 4. What can you do? All right, so you were saying that you were getting older, and I'm obviously old, but what do you do to keep yourself looking younger?
Well, I've tried for the last 15 years to get a sponsorship with Just for Men because I dye my beard.
All right.
But I work out 5 days a week. I walk a lot. I try and eat healthy, except during fair time and Easter time. Like we've been eating Easter candy for the last week and a half now.
Sure.
And, yeah, I just try and balance everything
Okay.
and stuff. So
Starburst jelly beans.
okay,
Those are
that's good. There's no fat.
Neil
in
has
those.
an
There's no
addiction.
fat,
Yeah,
so that's
exactly.
Good.
No
That's good.
calories, no
Just,
nothing.
I mean, your teeth might fall out, but there's no fat. So, yeah.
Question 5. I'm going to put you kind of on the spot with this, possibly offending somebody somewhere. What's the worst baby name that you can think of that you've ever heard?
Oh man. I mean, I used to think like when I watched Seinfeld and he wanted to name his baby Seven. I thought that was dumb, but now I think I'm like, oh, that's actually cool. And I thought if I was a kid, I wish my parents would have named me Michigan or something, like something kind of out there and stuff. I know it's weird, but I don't know if I really have a bad one. I mean, I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I come across that baby someday. But yeah, probably
All right.
7, I guess. Although 7's cool though now.
7 Sinclair.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that.
Has a
man.
ring to it.
Yeah, I just needed 3 more brothers, and we could have made that happen. It's like a big old 7-piece band, man.
See, if you start having babies now, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7.
I don't know. Could you imagine? I've got 2 cats. Well, 3 cats really. So yeah, no babies.
I could hear that's like definitely like a rock and roll name.
Yeah.
Or a good stage name.
Or Sinclair 7.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah.
There you go. All right. So Joshua Sinclair, I lost my train of thought.
It's those 5 random questions, man.
Yes.
They get you every time.
Yeah, you survived that.
Yeah.
So you did a good job. All right, so let's do one more song.
Okay.
What are you gonna do for us?
Well, I haven't done anything off my latest record, and I wanted to really throw something out to table number 2 because they get rowdy over there
Table
and
number
stuff.
2.
So, yeah, there they are.
There they go. Security.
So this is something. A couple of my friends got married on Ragbri a couple years ago, and the Des Moines Register did an article about them in the paper, and they put their vows in there. And at the end of the vows, they were quoted as saying, "We love Jesus, but we like to party." And I said, "I love Jesus, and I like to party too." So I wrote a song about it. I gave him a T-shirt, I gave him a record, and I wrote the song. It's on my latest album. So I love Jesus, but I like to party.
One more time with Joshua Sinclair here on the Showcase.
I said, hallelujah, sweet Caroline. Bow my head and pour the wine. Read the Bible, and raise them up. 'Cause we all just want some kind of buzz. I said, I found salvation in the neon glow of that small town bar, and the Holy Ghost baptized by the water, and now whiskey pour. I keep a knocking down the walls around heaven's door, yeah. So give me oatmeal mornings, yeah, and give me natty nights. Now give me Sunday sermons, baby, give me Friday fights. 7 minutes in heaven with a Southern belle. 'Cause I love Jesus, yeah, but I can still raise hell. Oh, yeah. I said, make my confession over what I've done. The sweet redemption, being passed out drunk, holy water running through my hand. I said, take me home, baby, to the promised land, yeah. So give me oatmeal mornings, yeah, and give me natty nights. Give me Sunday sermons, yeah, and give me Friday fights. 7 minutes in heaven with a Southern belle. 'Cause I love Jesus, yeah, but I can still raise hell. I said, amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a man like me. When the bottle's dry and the beer runs out, well, I'm down. I'm down on my knees. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So give me oatmeal mornings, yeah, and give me natty nights. Or give me Sunday sermons, yeah, and give me Friday fights. 7 minutes in heaven, yeah, with a Southern belle. 'Cause I love Jesus, yeah, yeah, but I can still raise hell. Well, I love Jesus, yeah, but I can still raise hell.
Joshua Sinclair here on the Iowa Music Showcase. Again, we're live at Barnwired in Sigourney. Coming up next Friday, I'm trying to think. We've got Eli Alger from the Faster Horses.
Love Eli.
The Faster Horses is going to be playing here at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney this summer. So we'll give you a little preview for that show with Eli. So he's always a character. He's a funny guy. So
I hope he wears his bibs. He's, yeah, time
exactly.
wearing the bibs. Yeah.
I always have him in on this show when it's a little bit warmer, so he never wears them to the show. But
you know, you should wear the bibs, and like that with the bibs and a cowboy hat, and just dress up. That's what you'd have to start doing, dressing up like the artist. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
All right, we'll see about that.
All right.
Any final plugs before you get out of here? You're playing somewhere tonight, right?
I am. I'm at the Highlander Hotel in Iowa City from 8 to 11. I'm at Mayfest at Millstream Brewing tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then my El Rey's opening for Tank Anthony Band
nice.
on tomorrow night at El Rey's in Iowa City from 7 to 9:30. And then I'm at, Fireside Winery in Marengo on Sunday from 1 to 4. They're having like a day after Kentucky Derby party where you can wear hats and there's contests, and it should be pretty fun.
Fun. When you see Tank Anthony, tell him that he needs to be on this show.
Okay, I'll
I
make
haven't
sure I
had
tell
him
him.
on this show yet. I haven't seen him in a while, so
Yeah,
that
I'll make
would
sure
be
I
a
tell
lot
him.
of fun. So Joshua Sinclair, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you for having me, Steve. Appreciate you guys listening, and thanks for all the support all the time. I really appreciate it.
Always a great time, always a great interview. Joshua Sinclair. Again, we're live at Barn Wired. Again, I'll always here on Friday for the Iowa Music Showcase, always here on Saturday mornings for the sports section. Tomorrow morning, we'll have some of our area coaches and athletes in. That includes, I'm trying to think who we got tomorrow, and I'm drawing a blank. Sports people. Jenny Hobbs will be here as our host.
Cooper DeJean, I heard.
Yeah, Cooper DeJean, Caitlin Clark. That'd be a 1-2 combination.
Right.
Caitlin and Cooper.
There you
But
go.
yeah, no, that's not happening. Tune in. We'll see you later. I'm just going to get out of here. I'm just rambling. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks to Barn Wired for hosting. Thanks to Neil for running the show behind the scenes.